Welcome back to Living in the PNW. We are here today at Toll Brothers in Washougal, Washington. Also joined today by Lisa Carlo and David Korniyenko. I'm Kevin Winkle with the new construction division at Keller Williams.
We are so excited to interview Lauren, who does sales here at the North Side for Toll Brothers. Their inventory is flying off the shelves. They're very excited to show you what Toll Brothers has to offer today.
And we're here to show you neighborhood highlights, product, their homes, and then the packages that they have to offer in these custom home plans.
If you're thinking of relocating to the Pacific Northwest, definitely consider Washougal. This is an absolute hidden gem here. Incredibly scenic. Proximity to recreation is unsurpassed. There's rivers everywhere you look and forests. So stick with us today. Make sure you watch all the way to the end to see all of the details about this home. And here we go, another episode of Living in the PNW.
I am here with Lauren G, and she is the main sales here at Northside for Toll Brothers. And I'm so excited for her to tell us all about this location and what we have going on here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Northside is a tight-knit community. We have 38 home sites. One of the differentiators to this community is that we have very big lot sizes. We're averaging a quarter acre for new construction. It was really rare for this area. And we are down to our last home sites. We have 8 left. And they're all on the top of the hill, center island here, and then we have one right over here as well. And so we're kind of in our closeout period.
Lauren, can you tell us a little bit just about how the momentum has been going? Because I know out here, all of a sudden, I just see that Toll Brothers is just getting all these sales out here. Can you tell us a little bit about what separates Toll Brothers and why you think you guys became so popular so fast?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Toll Brothers is a national brand. We've been around for over 55 years. We're nationwide. People recognize the Toll Brothers brand, and we're known for our quality in construction. One of the main differentiators from Toll Brothers from other builders is we do 2x8 framing. Most new construction builds are 2x6, so that just is added structure, security in your home, more insulation because you have 2 more inches. So just a really good, well-built home.
That's amazing. Yeah, Toll Brothers has been around for so long. When I heard how long they've been around, I was like, that is some pretty incredible backbone, right? Can you tell us a little bit about some upcoming projects that you guys have next, since you're about ready to close out this north side already?
Definitely. Well, still come here, check us out, because we do have 8 more home sites, but we do have Camas Meadows coming up, townhomes right across from the golf course over there. Very exciting project. We are breaking ground on it any day now, actually. We're going to start building our models. And that is a really exciting project. We'll probably be starting to marketing it next January.
That's exciting.
We are a production builder, but we differentiate from other production builders in just the fact that we have so many options. Like, you get a pick from a ton of things, but we're not custom. So you can't like add a window here or there, but we have a whole lot of product to choose from. And so you get to go through our design studio process. You get paired up with a design consultant, and you get to pick out all the finishes that go into your home.
Lauren, can you tell us a little bit about Toll Brothers features? Because I know there are some things that Toll Brothers does that nobody else does.
Absolutely, yes. One thing that we do is we do 10-foot ceilings on the main floors, 9-foot ceilings on any secondary levels. We have 8-foot doors throughout the homes, and we have full window trim wraps. We also do a luxury outdoor living package, which is an outdoor fireplace. We have multi-stack sliders, so range from 12 feet to 16 feet that we put into our homes. So really nice luxury feature.
Those are so popular. Those doors,
yeah,
those are so popular.
They're super nice. And then we also have that framing. Again, we have the 2x8 framing that is pretty incredible in terms of structure and security in your home. You know, we're building big homes. You want to make sure that it has a good foundation as well.
Absolutely. Well, I think that one of the last things that the buyers are going to want to know is the process. Can you tell us what it would be like if I was a buyer and I came in for the Toll Brothers experience?
Absolutely. So say you came in today and you wanted to buy a Toll Brothers home, we would get you set up with our home buyer questionnaire. It's online. You just fill out some basic financial information. Once we have that, we'll go through and do a reservation on a home site. When we have a reservation in hand, we'll go ahead and write out the contract for you and get you into contract. Once you're in contract, we have the design studio process where you're picking out all the finishes for your home. We have a design studio in South Waterfront, Portland, where you'll be paired up with a design consultant and you get to look at all the materials in person and really design the home to your own taste. None of our homes are exactly the same. Each home is different from one another.
That's really exciting. So it's not as custom as some of the custom builders, but you get to pretty much pick anything you want. You're going to have that experience. You're going to have that price point that you want. It's an amazing experience with Toll Brothers out here.
Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, who doesn't want to design their own home, right?
I do.
So once we design the home, we then are building it, and we call you weekly, which is one thing that builders don't do. Sit down with our construction managers, and we call each home buyer weekly, letting them know the state of construction, answering any questions they might have, so they're a part of that process, the whole build.
Lauren, can you tell us what is the best way to get a hold of Toll Brothers, to get a hold of you specifically, and to get going on their home buying process?
Sure. Well, reach out to your local realtor, or you can visit us on our website, tollbrothers.com. You can search any community on there, and they have all the floor plans, site plans, interactive tools as well, and that's where you can find us.
You can find me at lisacarlorealestate.com.
So one of the most important parts about dealing with a luxury builder is having an agent on your side when you go through the process. They can walk you through every step of the way, different than just walking into the sales office, no offense, Toll Brothers. But when you have an agent like me or like Lisa who walks you through step by step, you can kind of make sure that all of your goals are exactly hit along the way. Lisa, have you had some experience with walking some people through the buying process here with Toll Brothers?
Absolutely. I'm a very passionate buyer's agent, and so I'm in it for the journey. I'm in it to make sure that the client gets exactly what they want. This specific client that ended up choosing Toll Brothers, we saw probably 100 homes in Camas, Washington, in the Camas School District. Expireds, all sorts of price points. We put in at least 10 offers, and they always just could not get the Toll Brothers home out of their minds. We ended up here finally after 4 months of just grinding through the market. And you know, the one thing that Toll Brothers has that nobody offers is these amazing model homes. They know exactly how to sell a home. When you walk in, there's no doubt that this is the most beautiful home you've seen in town. And everything from the music that they're playing to just the whole experience. Buyers ended up with Toll Brothers. We went through the custom building process, step by step, having meetings every week, and finally made it to that closing table just last week. So they're very, very excited for their Toll Brothers home.
Oh, wow. And they're right here in this neighborhood also.
Right up the street.
Okay. Wow. So it really sounds like you walked all the way through every step of the process with them, making sure that there was communication between the builder and the buyer. That's kind of something different. If you really want that luxury white glove service, you have to have someone like Lisa or myself standing in there and really helping along the process. So
I had to knock on some doors a couple times. I said I want to know exactly what's going on and, you know, get that builder in front of us. They're very independent in how they do their business. And so I really had to wave around my buyer agent muscle and, you know, get exactly what my clients wanted. And I had a couple phone calls that I got in there and they accommodated us. And, you know, we got what we wanted. So
right. And then how's the project look in the end? I mean, everyone worked real hard on it.
Oh, yeah.
How'd it come out?
Those builders were sweating when we met them. Every time working very hard. I could say that is one thing. They worked extremely hard, and it's an amazing thing to put up a 4,000 square foot house. You saw in the video how grand these are. Yeah, it's amazing. You get to the end and you're like, wow, that was incredible.
So these clients, it sounds like these ones you worked with recently, you looked at a lot of different products, a lot of different builders. Why did they end up going this direction? What tipped the scale towards this builder in specific?
What tips the scale is the square footage. Definitely certain cultures need to accommodate, 50, 60 people for their gatherings. That was a big one. Price per square foot was they're dominating in price per square foot. They're dominating in inventory out here. And so when you put it all together, these were actually first-time home buyers at a $1.3 million price range. And so we were shopping everything from $700 to, 1.3. And this made the most sense for them long-term. So that's why Toll Brothers is dominating. They have the most inventory, they have the best price per square foot, and they know how to sell a house with their model.
Yeah, no kidding. In this area, wow, really, every window in this place we're standing in right now, there's incredible views. And a lot of these homes here, they'll have views of Mount Hood or territorial views. They got views of the Columbia River, and some of them might be able to even see the Washougal River as it's winding through town. So it's what you get for the price point so lower. I mean, to think about, Portland's right next door. So a house like this in Portland is going to cost probably 20 to 30% 20% more just because it's on that side of the river. Whereas over here, you get this kind of a lower cost for the properties, but that means they can just take it so much further.
I love Washougal. Washougal is amazing because when you get in the Camas School District, you have the best school district in the state and in the West Coast, pretty much. I mean, it is one of them. But then you have Washougal where you have savings on taxes that's a little further out. And it checks so many boxes that you just can't get anywhere else. It's a special spot. I love working in Washougal.
Right? It's kind of giving that like Virgin River vibe. If you ever saw that TV show, in the town in general is a little slower, a little bit sleepy, but it really isn't that far, is it? Though it feels like the country, you can be at Portland Airport in 20 minutes from here.
Well, and all real estate's moving east and north. There's no more lands the closer you get. And so you're going to have to start choosing that east and north real estate. That's the future of real estate. Right now, we can still get great prices right outside of those little zones where people think are a little too far. If you get in now, I mean, you're going to be killing it, and prices are only rising. So the investment is solid.
Right. No kidding. And this idea of a little far, just to put it in perspective for everybody out there, a little far means like 25 minutes. I was in Houston a couple weeks ago. It took an hour and a half to cross town without traffic. Without traffic. Okay, so a little far out there.
It's 2 seconds. I mean, come on now. It's 2 seconds away.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I know people that live out here that commute to work around the Portland airport, and even in the mornings with rush hour traffic, they're still in town in 30 minutes. People on the East Coast or down south, they will commute for over an hour each way.
And you're driving on the Columbia River. I mean, if you're going to complain about that.
Yeah, I don't know, right? Like every time you're headed home at night coming from Portland, you can see Mount Hood right there at the end of the highway, and that's absolutely stunning. Take your breath away.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing with us about this, and let's see what more this community has to offer.
Definitely.
Thanks so much for watching and joining us on this tour of the luxury homes here in the Camas Washougal area.
If you're thinking of relocating to the Camas Washougal area and you want to find out what's up with the new construction, we have got your back. Days, nights, evenings, weekends. Bang out a log, send us a text, shoot an email, leave a comment down below. Either way, just get in touch. We've got your back on relocating to the PNW. And if you want to see more about the new developments and all the things that are going on in the area, make sure you tap in and follow and look at this video right here.